The Quiet Boatman. Far away, nestled between rolling green hills, there flowed a river so calm it looked like glass. The villagers called it the River of Stillness, for it reflected everything, trees, clouds, and even the stars, perfectly on its surface. It was said that anyone who crossed it would leave behind their worries, carried away by the river's gentle current. At the edge of this river lived a quiet boatman named Samir. He owned a small wooden boat and spent his days taking travellers from one shore to the other. Samir rarely spoke, but those who rode with him always left feeling lighter, as though the river itself had whispered something to their hearts. One evening, a tired artist named Elina arrived at the riverbank. Her shoulders were slumped and her spirit felt heavy. She had lost her inspiration and felt adrift in life. Spotting Samir's boat waiting at the shore, she approached quietly. "Can you take me across?" she asked. Samir nodded, gesturing for her to step into the boat. The boat glided smoothly onto the river. Its surface so still it felt as though they were floating on air. The silence wrapped around Elina like a warm blanket, and for the first time in days, her mind began to quiet. Elina watched the reflection of the sky ripple softly as Samir rowed. The stars above seemed to wink at her, their light mirrored perfectly in the water below. She found herself speaking without knowing why. "I feel lost," she said softly, breaking the silence. "I can't find the beauty I used to see in the world. It's like the light has gone out of my life." Samir said nothing at first. He simply rowed, his rhythm steady and unhurried, the gentle sound of water against wood filling the air. Then, in his calm voice, he replied, "Sometimes the light you seek isn't gone. It's simply hidden, waiting for you to be still enough to see it." Elina frowned. "How can I find it again when I feel so empty?" Samir looked up at the stars. "The river will show you." As they drifted further into the river's heart, Elina noticed something magical. The reflections of the stars in the water began to shimmer and dance as though the river itself was alive. The longer she watched, the more it felt as if the stars were calling to her, whispering a forgotten truth. Samir's voice broke the silence again. "The river reflects everything, doesn't it? The sky, the stars, even you." Elina glanced at her reflection and saw herself staring back, but something felt different. The water showed her not the tired, defeated version of herself she felt, but something softer, like a shadow of her true self, still full of light and beauty. "The river reminds us," Samir said gently, "that life reflects what we carry inside. If you carry worry, the world looks heavy. But if you carry stillness, beauty returns." Elina looked up at him, her eyes wide. Is that why you row this river every day? To find stillness? Samir smiled faintly. No, to share it. The boat drifted onward, and Selina began to understand. The silence wasn't empty. It was full of the sounds of water lapping, of owls calling softly from the trees, of her own breath slowing as her thoughts grew lighter. The river doesn't fight its path, Samir continued, his voice steady as the boat's rhythm. It doesn't struggle against the rocks or rush to reach the sea. It flows. It trusts that its journey will take it where it needs to be. Selina looked out over the water, her heart beginning to quiet. "But what if I don't know where I'm going?" she whispered. Samir dipped his oar into the water one last time, creating a small ripple that spread far and wide. "You don't need to know. You only need to keep moving, gently, steadily, like the river. The path will reveal itself." As they neared the far shore, the first hints of dawn began to paint the sky in soft pink and gold. The river reflected the colours, as if carrying the light of morning within itself. Samir brought the boat to a stop and Selina stepped onto the shore, her heart lighter than it had been in years. She turned back to thank him, but Samir simply nodded, his eyes kind. "Remember," he said, "when you feel lost, return to the stillness. The answers are always waiting in the quiet." Selina smiled, holding those words close as she walked back toward her life. The river's calm stayed with her, a gentle hum in her chest, reminding her that beauty, light and peace were never gone. They were just waiting to be seen. As you lie in your bed tonight, remember the River of Stillness. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine its calm waters carrying away your worries. Let the reflection of the stars remind you that your light has never truly disappeared. It is waiting within you, steady and true, ready to shine again. Let the quiet rhythm of the river guide you into a deep, peaceful sleep, where calm and stillness flow endlessly.